Hi, my name is Louise, and today I'm going to go over with you the basics of cutting glass with a glass bandsaw. This is our glass bandsaw. Glass bandsaws are used when we're cutting glass that is textured or thick, which is more difficult to cut than with a regular glass cutter. And this would be an example of textured glass. If you can see and hear, this has a texture on it. So this is a little more difficult to cut with a regular glass cutter, and for things like this we would use a glass bandsaw. First thing we need when using a glass bandsaw is safety glasses. Regardless of the method you're using to cut glass, glass chips do fly, so we need to make sure we protect our eyes when we're cutting glass. On our glass bandsaw we have a blade, we have a cutting surface, and we have a water reservoir. If you'll see here, there's a line in the reservoir, and that's your fill line. The water reservoir is used to keep your blade and your glass cool while it's being cut. At the bottom of the reservoir there's also a sponge which cleans the blade as you're cutting the glass. And then over here we have our on-off and speed switch. That's how we turn our glass cutter on, and it also sets the speed. The thicker glass usually requires a higher speed. When you're cutting glass, it's important that your glass is clean on both sides so that it doesn't dull your blade while you're cutting. When you get ready to cut your glass, mark the area that you want to cut and the path or the pattern that you want to follow so that you'll know how to maneuver the glass on the platform. So we're going to turn our glass bandsaw on, set our speed, and we will put our glass on the cutting platform and then gently push the glass through the blade as we're cutting. And you'll see that, again, this is a water-cooled blade, so it does spit water while you're cutting. So it's helpful to have a sponge or a paper towel nearby to clean up as you go. It's also important to note as you're cutting glass that you should keep your fingers out of the way of the blade. This blade does cut glass, so it will undoubtedly cut your fingers as well. Okay. We're done cutting, so we turn our glass bandsaw off. And there's our two pieces of cut glass. You see they fit together right nicely. And from here, you can clean your glass, dry it off, wrap it in Tiffany foil, wrap it in lead came, or put it in your mosaic or whatever pattern you're going to be working on. So there you go. That's how you cut glass with a glass bandsaw. Thank you, and happy cutting.